So in your 5th unit, we are having fuzzy logic modules. Okay, fuzzy logic modules. Fuzzification, membership value assignment, development of rule base and decision making system. See, this development of rule base you have completed, the decision making system is remaining. And defuzzification to crispy sets, defuzzification methods. So almost 90% of this unit is completed. Only decision making system is pending. Okay, that we will be learning in our coming classes. So next, what is the course outcome in this unit? Course outcome means what you will be learning from this particular unit. So you can explain fuzzification, defuzzification methods of a fuzzy logic controller, which will be mapping PO2 and PO3. So already we have review representation of fuzzy sets. How a fuzzy set can be represented. So either in discrete form or in continuous time, discrete and finite time interval, continuous and infinite time interval. You are able to represent in your membership function form. So we are using some operators. Okay, the usually fuzzy membership functions are usually represented in triangular, trapezoidal, bell-shaped or Gaussian membership functions. Here, some of the operators we are learning union operator or operator. So whenever you are having two fuzzy sets, fuzzy set A and fuzzy set B, you want to evaluate OR operator. Okay, you want to perform OR operator. So then you are going for maximum of the two membership functions. So here in this graph, the two membership functions are clubbed. The red part is indicating union or OR operation of the two fuzzy sets. Next, intersection of fuzzy or AND operator. Okay, so here you are having again two fuzzy sets, fuzzy set A and fuzzy set B. So in the intersection, you are going for minimum of the two membership functions A, membership function of A and membership function of B. Okay, next. So the red part, which is intersection, indicating intersection and AND operation of two fuzzy sets. So next one is complement. Complement or not. So we all know the complement of a general crispy value. General crispy value, we know the complement. But here we are considering complement of fuzzy set. Complement of fuzzy set. So 1 minus A will give you the fuzzy set value for complement. So here fuzzification, it is defined as the process of transforming a crispy set to fuzzy set or a fuzzy set to fuzzier set. So the basic operation translates accurate crisp input values into linguistic variables. So two important fuzzification methods are support fuzzification and grade fuzzification. So this support fuzzification, the fuzzified set can be expressed with the help of following relation. A is equal to mu1 qx1, okay, plus mu2 qx2, where fuzzy set qx1 is called kernel of fuzzification. This method is implemented by keeping mu constant and xi being transformed to fuzzy set. Whereas in the grade fuzzification method, we are keeping xi constant and mu I is expressed as a fuzzy set. Okay, that is only the basic difference between support fuzzification and grade fuzzification. So in the grade fuzzification, we are going for expressing the membership function as a fuzzy set and xi is constant. Okay, observe this difference that in the support fuzzification, mu I is kept constant and xi is fuzzified. In grade fuzzification, mu I is fuzzified and xi is kept constant. So example, if you are these examples already we have discussed for fuzzification. Next, membership function. So we already know we are expressing the fuzzy set with the membership functions. So types of membership functions are triangular, which is expressed in certain intervals a, b, c. Okay, and trapezoidal, also expressed as a, b, c, d. Gaussian membership function, bell-shaped membership function, and sigmoidal membership function. So in the triangular membership function, so numericals, see on the y-axis you have your membership function. So on the x-axis you have your x value and membership function. Okay, these are some of the examples of membership functions, which is usually expressed as a is equal to y comma mu a of y such that y is belonging to u, universal disclosure. So what are the features? Features of membership function: core, support, and boundary. The membership function has certain features. Okay, so core, for any fuzzy set, the core of the membership function is a region of universe that is characterized by full membership in the set. So core consists of all the elements y of the universe of information, that is mu a of y is equal to 1. Support is the region of universe, is a support of a membership function is the region of universe which is characterized by non-zero membership in the set. Hence core consists of all the elements of y. Okay, but here support is having only non-zero members in the set, that is mu a of y is greater than 0. Boundary, so here boundary is by non-zero but incomplete membership in the set. Core consists of all the elements. Support consists of non-zero membership in the set. Boundary is the region of universe that is characterized by non-zero but incomplete membership in the set, that is 1 less than mu a of y less than 0. Sorry, greater than 1 greater than membership function of y greater than 0. So here you can see in the graph the core part is when mu A is equal to 1. 4 part is when mu A is equal to 1. This part, the membership function is 1. That is indicating your core part. Support. Support is completely when mu A is non-zero value. That is, this complete part is indicating your support. Boundary. Boundary between 1 and 0. This region is indicating the boundary between 1 and 0. Okay, next we have membership value assignment. The membership value assignment can be used by the following methods: institution, inference, rank ordering, inductive reasoning. Okay, so you are able to develop the membership function with the human intelligence and understanding. Okay, that is indicating your institution. So it involves some knowledge about an issue, and it can also involve true values based on the linguistic knowledge. Linguistic in the sense, here we are using, suppose, temperature. For temperature, fuzzy variables are cold, very cold, hot, very hot. Inference. So in this case, we use the knowledge to perform deductive reasoning. Okay, so we are deducing about some facts and knowledge. That is, suppose we are considering type of triangle, which may be isosceles triangle, right angle triangle, and equilateral triangle. Rank ordering. So in this rank ordering, in this case, by your assessment by a single individual or by a poll or opinion based, using your assigned membership values to fuzzy variables. So there may be angular fuzzy sets, these are differing from ordinary fuzzy sets with the coordinate description. So they are defined in the interval 0 to 2 pi. Okay. So we have predicate logic, fuzzy logic, types of logic, predicate and propositional logic. So in this you are having connectives. In the propositional logics, connectives, or, and, negation, implication, if and only if. Okay, so again, or operator means you will be considering maximum of the membership function. And operator means minimum of the membership function. So truth tables, already we have discussed this: negation, implication, if and only if. So development of rule base. So canonical rule base, logic rule base, if condition then restriction, like that, the standard form. So conditional statement, unconditional statement. Next, fuzzy inference system. In this fuzzy inference system, basically fuzzy logic, which is very important part in the fuzzy logic system. Okay, so here you need to know the basic block diagram of fuzzy logic system. Let me share you. So in the fuzzy logic system, you have basic fuzzification interface, inference engine, defuzzification interface, and fuzzy rule base. So totally you are having 4 important parts in the fuzzy logic system. Okay. So the input to your fuzzification interface is crispy input, which will give you the fuzzification interface will give you fuzzy input, which is fed to your fuzzy inference engine. Okay, FIS system. Next, these are defuzzified and you will get your crisp output. But in between, there is a fuzzy rule base which need to be interconnected to your inference engine. So in this fuzzy logic system, you have different 4 main components: fuzzification interface, inference engine, defuzzification interface, and fuzzy rule base. So in the fuzzy inference system, you have 2 methods: Mamdani fuzzy inference system and Suguno fuzzy inference system. We have learned these 2 and how the rule based, the antecedents and consequence are written in each case. In the Mamdani case as well as in Sugino case, we have learned in our previous classes. And in the defuzzification methods, converting your fuzzy output from the inference system to crisp output. The process of defuzzification, the process of converting your fuzzy output from the inference engine system to crisp output. So there are various methods. We have learned 7 different methods for defuzzification. In one of our previous classes, we have learned the 7 different methods. Excuse me. Mamdani fuzzy inference system. So coming to the comparison between the 2 methods. This we have not discussed. Please note down. You have 4 comparisons, four comparisons between the Mamdani fuzzy inference system and Sugino fuzzy inference system. So considering the output membership function, you are considering the output membership function. The main difference between them is your on the basis of your output membership function. The Sugino output membership functions are either linear or constant. Okay. So based on the output membership function, the Mamdani fuzzy output membership function is different, which may be non-linear or which may be variable. Okay, but here you are in the Sugino, the output membership functions are either constants or linear only. Next parameter is aggregation and defuzzification process. Aggregating the final output, how to aggregate the final output. So in your Mamdani, the consequent part is simply represented if In the Mamdani fuzzy inference system, the consequent part is simply represented as one variable. But in case of Suguno fuzzy inference system, the consequent part is written as a function of both the fuzzy input operators. Okay, the defuzzification process are also different in both the cases. Mostly in Sugino, we use weighted average defuzzification method. So in Mamdani, the fuzzification rules are very limited, but in Sugino, there may be multiple number of fuzzy rules. Next, adjustable parameters. Here, your Mamdani controller has more adjustable parameters than, sorry. It is the Sugino controller has more adjustable parameters than the Mamdani controller, because in the Mamdani fuzzy inference system, we are simply writing if x is a and x1 is a1 and x2 is a2, then the output is b1. Okay, but it is not the case in your Sugino controller. In Sugino controller, we are using more number of rules. You might have observed in our earlier class where we have learned examples. In our earlier class, in one of the earlier classes, in an example, we have learned how the rules are different in each case. The defuzzification methods, the different types of defuzzification methods we have learned. Max membership principle, centroid method, weighted average method, mean max membership, center of sums, center of largest area, first or last maxima method. So like this, 7 different methods we have learned for the membership defuzzification of your fuzzy values. Next, coming to the other part, rules. Okay, rules part. In our last class, we have learned the Sugino fuzzy inference system. How the Sugino fuzzy inference system rules are different from Mamdani. Hope my screen is visible. So in Mamdani system, this example you can observe. If x1 is a1 and x2 is a2, then y is b. In Sugino system, the consequent part is a function of your both inputs, Chris inputs. Okay, so in both the Mamdani system and Sugino system, the rule-based system is different. Okay, in the Sugino system, the overall aggregated output is obtained through weighted average defuzzification method only, where there will be multiple number of rules existing in your Sugino system. Okay, in Mamdani system, you may be having either 2 or 3 rules only, but in Sugino system, you may be having more than 4 or 5 rules. Okay, so with an example, we have learned the Sugino system. So remaining part is your decision making system. Okay, suppose if you want to attend a party, you will be searching for good attire, good dress. Okay, you will be deciding by your own, or if you are not able to decide by your own, you may be asking your mother or father, which dress shall I wear? You are deciding. Okay, in the same way, which fuzzy inference system or which defuzzification method should be applied is coming under this decision making systems. Okay, there are different parameters for this decision making system, which we will be learning in our next class. So if you have any